Good morning. Welcome to Keep This in Mind, brought to you by SpechtHealth.com. I am David A. Specht, and I am really close to the screen this morning. But I want to talk to you for a moment about what you see. You see, I'm a newspaper guy, an editor. I've edited copy. I proofread things over many, many years. And I typically notice when things are misspelled, when things are grammatically wrong, typos, things that just don't look right, maybe not centered properly in certain areas. And it's a habit I've developed over time from the experience that I have. And we all do these. You know, somebody who's a carpenter can see almost immediately if something's square or plumb or whatever. So I do realize I have a predisposition to seeing those types of things. You know, I'll tell you, when you're going down the road and you know the letters that are on, like marquee letters, right? You know, the plastic ones that they put on, you know, maybe the sign with the arrow that points and the N has the slash in the wrong direction. Yeah, that grates on me. Now, but what about the person who doesn't have that set of eyes? What does it do for them? You see, as we go through things, as we present things to the world will judge those. And when you don't take the extra care to center something properly, or to have the N slash in the right direction, or to have a solid website, or to have a decent photo on your social media, you become judged. It may not be to the level that I see it and I recognize exactly what's wrong, but they will say something's off. They may not verbalize it, but a lot of times we see that little bit that's off and we assign sloppiness to it, or we assign unprofessional to it, not a pro, not good, not competent. You're saying, David, should I worry about what I text? Should I worry about the spelling of my tweets? The question you have to ask yourself is, who am I trying to reach? And in trying to reach that individual, or sets of individuals, or groups of individuals, or market, how will they see it? It's just like if you had a store or a church or a home that is in disrepair, or that is messy, or is disorganized. Well, you don't understand. I've got 8 kids. I'm not justifying either side of the situation. I'm just saying, if you're reaching somebody and they walk into an establishment and it's dirty, what does that say in their mind about the ownership, the quality, the professionalism, the competence? You see, we're all judges. We just are afraid to admit it. We just don't always verbalize it. But there's an internal story going on, a dialogue up here that is always making assessments, that's always making judgments, that's always assigning value. So I go back to the original question. Who are you trying to reach? Who are you trying to impact? Who are you trying to, for lack of a better term, market to? You see, I could just as easily do this video that you're watching right now on my phone, just look at it and say, hey guys, I think it's a great way to do this. And the information would be good, and maybe you would respond. But the fact that I took the care and the time to create Keep This in Mind, brought to you by SpechtHealth.com, and I am David A. Specht, with the background and with proper lighting and with all of the things, your mind is like, David's kind of a professional at this. This is what he does. So even in your own personal judgment of the situation, even in your own assessment of me in this moment, illustrates the very point I'm trying to make. So before you say you write this particular video off as something that doesn't apply to you, or I'm just a mean old guy that just wants things in order, or just wants the text centered, or I want the full word spelled properly with the end slash in the proper direction. That's not it at all. Because you see, when you're trying to impact others, you make it about them. And when you make it about them, that is what answers the question of, have you done good enough? God bless.